Why does your dog suddenly climb on top of you like you're a piece of furniture? You're lying on the couch, minding your own business. And then, out of nowhere, your dog walks over, looks you straight in the eye, and drops their entire body weight onto your chest. If it's a Chihuahua, it's cute. If it's an 80-pound Labrador, it's a full-blown medical event. Most people assume it means one of two things. Your dog wants attention, or your dog is trying to dominate you. But modern dog psychology says something very different, because behind that heavy, furry body is often a deep emotional reason, one tied to stress, safety, trust, instinct, and attachment. And once you understand what your dog is really doing when they lay on top of you, you will never see it the same way again. Today, we're breaking down 9 powerful reasons dogs lay on their owners. And the final one is by far the most emotional. Let's begin. 1. Your dog may be trying to calm your stress. Dogs don't just notice your bad mood, they feel it. You've had a rough day, you're tense, overwhelmed, maybe anxious. You sit down on the sofa, and a few seconds later, your dog climbs right on top of you and refuses to move. It may look random, it may even feel annoying. But your dog may actually be trying to calm your nervous system. This is similar to something called deep pressure therapy, the same principle behind weighted blankets. That firm, steady body weight can help the body relax, lower stress, and create a feeling of safety. And dogs seem to do this naturally. They pick up on changes in your breathing, posture, scent, and energy. They sense something is off, and they respond the only way they know how. By getting close, very close. So sometimes when your dog lays on your chest, they're not being needy. They're saying, you don't seem okay, so I'm staying right here. 2. You are their safe place. When dogs feel scared, they don't always run away. A lot of the time, they run to you. Think about thunderstorms, fireworks, loud noises, strange visitors. A frightened dog could hide under a bed or behind the sofa. But many dogs choose something else. They climb into your lap, onto your chest, against your body. Why? Because to your dog, you are safety. Research on dog attachment has shown that dogs form strong emotional bonds with their humans, very similar to the way young children attach to trusted caregivers. So when your dog is overwhelmed and climbs on top of you, they're not just looking for comfort, they're going to the one place in the world that feels secure, you. 3. They may be marking you as theirs. This one is invisible, but fascinating. Dogs have scent glands in their paws and across their bodies, so when they climb on you, press into you, or settle on your lap, they may be doing more than cuddling. They may be leaving their scent on you, not in an aggressive way, not in an I'm the alpha way. That old dominance theory has been heavily challenged and is often misunderstood. What's more likely is this: your dog is reinforcing connection through scent. To other dogs, scent tells a story, and your dog may be leaving behind a message that says, this person is part of my world. So yes, your dog may basically be putting their emotional signature on you. 4. They could be reacting to something unusual in your body. This reason is more serious, but it matters. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell. They can detect tiny changes in the human body that we would never notice ourselves. Some dogs have been known to respond to shifts related to blood sugar, seizures, illness, inflammation, and other internal changes before the person even realizes something is wrong. So if your dog suddenly becomes very fixated on climbing onto you, pressing against a specific area, sniffing one part of your body repeatedly, or acting unusually intense, pay attention. It may be nothing, but it may also be your dog noticing something your body is trying to tell you. Dogs live through their noses, and sometimes they smell what we can't. 5. Sometimes they just want to be close to your face. This one is simple and honestly kind of adorable. Dogs naturally greet face to face. That's how they connect. That's how they read emotion. That's how they check in. The problem is, humans are tall. So when your dog jumps on your lap, climbs onto your torso, or stretches up toward your shoulders, they may just be trying to get closer to your face, especially when you've just come home. To you, you were only gone for 15 minutes. To your dog, You disappeared into the unknown and then miraculously returned alive. Of course, they want a full inspection. Sometimes climbing on you is just their way of saying, "Hi, I missed you. Let me see you properly." 6. You may have accidentally trained them to do it. Let's be honest. When your dog was a tiny puppy and climbed into your lap for the first time, you probably loved it. You smiled. You cuddled them. You used that high-pitched voice people pretend they don't use with dogs. And your dog learned something important. Climbing on the human gets attention. And from that moment on, the behavior was reinforced. The problem? Your dog used to weigh 8 pounds. Now they weigh 38 kilos and still believe they are lap-sized. But in their mind, nothing changed. The behavior worked before, so why wouldn't it work now? So yes, sometimes your dog lays on top of you because you taught them, completely by accident, that this is one of the best ways to connect with you. 7. You're warm, and dogs love warmth. Sometimes the answer is less emotional and more practical. You're warm. And dogs love warm places. In the wild, canines often sleep close together to conserve heat. That instinct never fully disappears. Even domesticated dogs are drawn to body warmth, especially in colder weather or air-conditioned rooms. Your chest, stomach, and lap are warm, soft, and safe. To your dog, you're not just their favorite human, you're also a living radiator. So sometimes when your dog climbs on top of you, the message is less, "I need emotional healing," and more, "This is the warmest seat in the house." Still love, though. 8. They may be guarding access to you. If your dog climbs on you more when other people or pets are nearby, this can sometimes be about competition for closeness. Not always aggression, not always jealousy in a dramatic sense. But dogs do value important resources. And for many dogs, you are the most valuable resource of all. Your attention, your affection, your proximity, these matter deeply. So if someone else sits next to you, and suddenly your dog decides it's the perfect time to climb directly onto your lap, they may be claiming the premium spot. It's their quiet way of saying, "Actually, I was here first." As long as it stays calm and doesn't turn into growling or snapping, this is often just a possessive little display of how much they value being close to you. 9. Sometimes it's simply love, and this is the one that matters most. Sometimes there is no thunderstorm, no stress, no scent marking, no hidden medical explanation. Sometimes your dog lays on top of you for one reason only, because being close to you is their favorite thing in the world. Dogs are deeply social, deeply physical animals. From the start of life, they find comfort through body contact, with their mother, their littermates, and eventually with you. So when your dog climbs onto your chest, rests their chin on your shoulder, presses into your body, and lets out that big dramatic sigh, they may just be doing the purest thing they know how to do. They're putting their love somewhere physical, on you, because your heartbeat, your scent, your warmth, and your presence make the world feel okay. Your dog may not understand the word love, but they absolutely understand closeness, safety, comfort, belonging, and sometimes laying on top of you is their way of saying all of it at once. So the next time your dog turns you into human furniture, don't just see a heavy, inconvenient cuddle. See what it might really be: comfort, trust, instinct, protection, or simply overwhelming love. Now, I want to hear about your dog. Drop a comment below with your dog's name, their breed, and tell me, does your dog lay on top of you? And which of these 9 reasons surprised you the most? If you love learning the secret psychology behind dog behavior, subscribe to Furever Friends, and we'll see you in the next video.